Hey guys, it's TechGenie back again with another video. I'm just going to show you now how to get a certain look on your Android phone by using the Xposed installer. If you haven't seen my video on how to use the Xposed installer and get the Xposed installer, there's a link in the description. Plus also, if you haven't seen my video on how to root your phone using said apps here, I have also got a link in the description for that. Anyway, let's get straight into the video. Okay guys, so the look that we're going for today is this. The idea of this is that you can see the sort of last screen that you were looking at before you locked your phone. So it's sort of a transparent look, and I think it looks quite nice. The other one that we're going for is the transparent look on the notification drawer. So all of this, you're going to need two modules from the Xposed installer. And these are Blurred System UI and Gravity Box. This one's for KitKat, hence the KK. If you've got for Lollipop, it'll have an LP or Jelly Bean JB. Install the appropriate ones, and then once you've done that, you want to activate the modules and then restart your phone so they are working. If you don't know how to do all this, I have got another video explaining all of that, but I'm not going to go into it all now. Okay guys, so now what I've done now is I've taken everything back to what it will look like on your phone. So the lock screen isn't transparent, and the notifications are what they are when you install KitKat itself. So what you want to do, if you've watched my other video, you have the Xposed module to open all your modules from the settings bar. However, if you haven't, just go into your Xposed installer, go into modules, and you want to open up the two modules that you've just installed, so Blurred System UI and Gravity Box KitKat. So once you've installed them, obviously there's no point rebooting your phone yet. You want to go into System UI, Blurred System UI, and click on Status Bar and Recent Applications. And the idea is this will now blur your status bar and your recent applications area. So when you go into multitasking, or whatever it's called, recent applications, that will all be blurred as well. These things, blur radius, yours will be set on 4. I've turned mine down to 2. If you put it on 25, it's like really blurred. I personally prefer it on 2. It's generally personal preference. Obviously you can then, with these, you can change the different colours and tinted colour that your blurred system is going to be, so it can be blurred a sort of red tinge or whatever. I'm going to leave mine set as sort of grey sort of colour because that's the way I like it. Obviously you can go in and change that yourself, I don't need to show you how to do that. Down here you want to select header and quick settings, so all of your little settings here will also be blurred, otherwise they'll still be like a slightly transparent black tile and it looks quite ugly. On some older versions of this Blurred System UI, you won't have the top black, the bar up here won't be blurred, but on a newer version of the Blurred System UI, that all works. Okay, so now you've set up the Blurred System UI. To get Gravity Box to work and all of that, you need to reboot your phone. So check the box, go back into Framework, and click on Soft Reboot. This just activates the modules. Okay guys, so now you'll notice if you've rebooted your phone, your notification bar will all be transparent and beautiful looking. If you look closely on my phone, it has written down here HMS Swaggertron. So I've called my phone HMS Swaggertron. I'll show you later at the end of this video how to change the name down there, because currently it's probably saying your carrier logo. Okay, so what we want to do to get the lock screen effect is we want to go into Gravity Box. Okay, so once we've opened Gravity Box, you want to go into Lock Screen Tweaks. This will only be in some of the newer versions. If you've got an older version of Gravity Box, it won't be there, so you'll need to get onto KitKat. And if you don't know how to get onto a newer version of Android, I've got a video on how to get onto Lollipop on our channel, so go and check that out as well. So if you go onto Lock Screen Tweaks, currently you have all of this randomness. There's so many different things you can do, and it would take me about a year to go through it all. But I'm just going to show you how to do the lock screen. So if you click on here, lock screen background style, and you click on last screen, it now gives you a load of different tabs. So yours will probably be unchecked. Just check the box saying blur effect, and you can change the blur intensity and the opacity, and you can mess about with that the way you please. Mine's set up the way I like it, so I'm going to leave it. I think you have to reboot your phone to get it to work. Oh no, so look, now you can see that I have the effect where you can see what I was looking at last. So then obviously if I go to the home screen and then I lock my phone and then I turn it on again, you will be able to see my home screen. But just a quick thing, I do suggest you reboot your phone after you've set up these mods, just because, you know, sometimes they lag a bit because I don't know, just reboot your phone. So once you've rebooted your phone, you are ready to go. So I mentioned earlier in the video how to change the writing at the bottom to whatever you want. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to change the writing on the bottom to something that you want. So mine says HMS Swaggertron. You can change it to whatever you want. It probably currently says your carrier name, and that's very boring, so let's change that now. Okay, so now what you want to do to get this is you want to go back into Gravity Box, and then you want to go onto Status Bar Tweaks, and then you want to click on Notification Draw Style, and then there's a thing here that says Custom Carrier Text, and then obviously in here you can change it to whatever you want. Change your text and then click OK, and then to activate it, reboot your phone, and you will have your writing down here. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up. If you want to see any other videos on this sort of stuff, Xposed installer and different things you can do to your phone, let me know, leave a comment. I have loads of different ones installed that I can play about with. So yeah guys.